With around 50 million kindergarten to 12th grade students heading back to class, parents across the country are getting ready to spend big on school supplies. And a new survey shows that 10% of parents expect to go into debt to pay for those items. Nancy Chen has the latest details and tips for stretching your dollars.
School shopping in this economy is no joke.
$300 just for the school supplies.
So $713.10.
For parents, back to school means back to spending. Since 2016, average household spending on back to school has increased 30%, with families expected to shell out more than $870 in 2024.
What are parents facing this year?
Parents everywhere are certainly excited for their kids to go back to school, but the cost of all of those things you need to buy for your kids really adds up.
Sarah Rathner is a personal finance expert with NerdWallet.
When you're already stretched thin, you're going to have to make some hard decisions.
But there are also easy ways to save. Check out so-called Buy Nothing groups on Facebook, Nextdoor, and the Buy Nothing app.
Those are groups on social media. You can request if anybody has an item your child needs that they don't need anymore.
So you're saying it's completely free?
It is, yes. People are giving of their own abundance.
And if you can't find what you're looking for free, there are online platforms to buy items used, like Swappa, OfferUp, and Facebook Marketplace.
As for what to maybe splurge on, Rathner says spending a little more on a higher quality laptop could be worth it in the long run. Students can save at Apple, Dell, and Best Buy with an educational discount of up to 10%.
Don't forget to shop around. Target, Walmart, Staples, and Amazon are all offering 50-cent deals on different basics like notebooks, crayons, pencils, and glue. Staples will also give you $10 off a purchase of $30 or more if you trade in older items like binders or backpacks as part of their recycling program.
For kids' uniforms, polos are $7 or less, and skirts $12 or less at Target, Old Navy, and The Children's Place. Check out JCPenney, Walmart, and Amazon for shoes under $20. With a little homework, you can get an A+ in economics this back-to-school shopping season.
Wow. Joining me now is Nancy Chen with the back to school savings that we need to know about. You both and I were going, oh my gosh, $12. That's a great deal.
Yes.
But you know, there are some folks that cannot afford any school supplies. So what advice do you have for them?
Well, keep in mind that there are several organizations that parents can turn to for help, especially if they're trying to just get an extra leg up. IGNA Relief and Salvation Army are two national groups that we found that assist low-income families with back to school. Many local churches and libraries also hold drives if you reach out to them. And also, it's a good idea to reach out to your school itself, because oftentimes they have an ear to the ground on local resources that you may not know about.
Yeah, so true. I think there's resources out there. You just have to find them.
Yes.
So speaking about, you know, payments and in your piece, you were talking about that. What about that buy now, pay later strategy?
A lot of families are going to be turning to this. It's a way that essentially delays when your payment is due, oftentimes at 0% interest, which can seem really appealing. But be careful when you use these programs, because it can hurt your credit score and add up incredibly fast if you do miss a payment.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Anything more families can do to save money?
One thing we found is lean into teamwork. Team up with other parents, especially if you know a parent who has a Costco or maybe a Sam's Club membership, and buy in bulk together.
Oh, that's such
that
a good
way,
idea.
like on the staples, like Kleenex or maybe gummy bears. I don't know if that's as important for back to school, but always a good idea for me. And buy in bulk, and then you can split the bill. And it's a good way to make things go a little bit farther or
Such
further.
good ideas. Thank you. Nancy, thanks for being here.
Of
so
course.
good to
Thanks
see
for having
you.
us.
And for all your back to school needs and deals, head to cbsnewyork.com and be sure to share your back to school photos and videos with us. Just scan the QR code on the screen.